So as we head closer to Spooky Month, or are in Spooky Month, depending on when you're watching this review, we get another one of those VHS movies. This one is VHS 85. I think it has some interesting ideas. I don't think all of the anthology hits the marks, but around that, there's something quite fun. So let's talk about it. Unveiled through a made-for-TV documentary, 5 chilling tales of found footage horror emerged to take viewers on a gore-filled journey through the grim underbelly of the forgotten 1980s. So what works well is the VHS tape that seems to have different recordings on the tape, and that's kind of how we are showcased to these different stories. And that works quite well because you'll get one story that kind of blurs, you know, the tracking on your video needs to be shaken, so it's either dusty and you bang it out, put it back in, you blow on it, you know, like your cartridges, or you're trying to find that lining, you know, where it makes a sound, it goes like a stretch tape. It has all of those things that kind of are nostalgic thoughts and moments that you put with if you were alive in the 80s or understand what the 80s had, especially when it comes to technology. This editing sequence of the whole movie kind of showcases all of that. So you'll get one storyline that starts off with people at a lake, or one of the 5 stories is people at a lake, and you'll get to an ending which turns to be horrific, because of course it's going to be, and then it'll be the main story that's been taped over the tape. So you have the story that was originally cast, and then they'll tape bits over that, and that works well to kind of form a editing sequence that, like a natural editing sequence without editing it. And you can do first takes and sharp cuts and all of that, but it just kind of feels like it was always meant to be that way. That's clever, and I enjoyed that about it. But not all of the 5 stories really worked for me. Some of them just felt like they were just about to get going, and then we stopped. Some of them feel like they needed a bit more character development. But what works in all 5 of these is the aesthetic feeling with the monster creation design and the gore. Because it's the 80s, you can go that classic gore, eye gouging and face melting, all of that when you get the monster creation designs harking back to like original tentacle monsters, all of that kind of zombie gore. All of that works really well, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So I would say it's probably better or more fun maybe than the last couple we've had. The original still stands as the best, I would say, but I think we've had 4 of these now, and this was a fun one-time watch to kind of add into the anthology. If you're watching with a bunch of friends, I think you're going to enjoy that and enjoy the gore, like B horror movie fest. That's exactly the type of film that you want in here. Has its fun moments, but it's definitely going to be forgettable as well. I doubt you'd ever go back to watching it. So I'm going to give it 2.75 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
And you got one. Congratulations.
Let me know your thoughts and feelings. How would you rank all the VHS movies if you've seen them yet? Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.